to ObiDatti Family Program. I am Wisdom Uzoma. Don't forget that the ObiDatti Family Program is a program that brings together all the supporters of the candidacy of Peter Obi and Yusuf Datti in the general election that is going to take place in February 2023. Today, we're going to bring you exciting happenings around him. Don't forget that yesterday there was a town hall meeting, a sort of retreat by the Labour Party and also some other supporters of the Labour Party in Abuja, and there we saw Peter Obi bringing out his ideas, bringing out a lot of things that will, that will convince the people the more to vote for him. Joining me today, as always, are the beautiful damsels of this great family. Welcome to you, ladies. Welcome you, ladies.
It's nice to be here.
Yeah, good to have you here again.
Yeah, good to be here.
All right. Yesterday we saw Peter Obi. He went to Abuja. He has been traversing all over the world, trying to convince Nigerians that are in different parts of the world the need to believe in Nigeria again, the need to come back. We've never seen anybody do that in the past, but it's a good thing that he's back now in Nigeria. And he went to Abuja yesterday. They had a meeting, a retreat, sort of, the Labour Party, and there he was saying a lot of beautiful things, telling people, answering a lot of questions. Your preview to...
Yeah, I took interest in it because, I'm always really interested in what he has to say, because I feel like he has our interest at heart. So yesterday at the retreat, he went on to tell everybody there at the retreat and everybody generally about what he plans to do when he gets into power. He has always said that. He has always explained to us what his plans and his visions are, and yesterday was not an exception.
Yeah, he emphasized it more.
Yeah. Yesterday he explained that he plans to go into, he plans to be president because he wants to serve the country. His job there is not to, lord over the country, but serve.
Just as we have seen in the past.
Yes, but to serve and do the right thing. He explained that a lot of times people go into office, we've had instances where people go into office and then they're like, the summer administration, they really lagged behind in this person did this to this particular sector and all of that. But what he's trying to say is that he's going to listen to what everybody has to say, and then, come up with adequate solutions even before he goes into office, so that when he goes into office, he just works. What he's going there to do is to solve problems and do what a president needs to do. He emphasized that more than once, more than twice, because apparently this has been a problem. People that go into office and then they start to blame other past administrations for their failures and all of that. He plans to go in there and then not do that. Basically do the job he was voted in to do.
Interesting. Someone else has something to say on this?
For me, I think that definitely we are seeing the man in Peter Obi that we used to say, that we do say is a competent man. You get it? Before now we have been praying that, Father, let your will be done on earth. Definitely Peter Obi is the will of God on earth. Yes. We have seen it already. Know that indeed is the will of God on earth. And I believe we have come to the junction, we have come to that point where all Nigeria need to take a U-turn. And Peter Obi is our U-turn. Okay. Note that Peter Obi is our U-turn. So with all that is saying, I've seen a selfless leader in him. He's a man that have the people in heart. He's not a selfish leader. He's not a greedy man. He definitely is not a greedy man. He's a man that have the desire, the people in his heart. You see. So with all what is happening, Peter Obi is a man for the people.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about when he becomes a president, won't he go after those people who must have embezzled or, stole the country dry? But he's telling them he doesn't, it's not that he's not really going to, look back, but he will concentrate more on building the country. Yeah. There are a lot of things to build in the country, a lot of things to do, rather than, always, going back, just like we've seen in this administration. We hear the present administration will always refer back to the previous one. Every time you make one mistake, you're referring back to what has happened in the past.
Yesterday he was of the opinion that if you're vying for the position of a president, you should have already known all these things, all things that are wrong. Exactly. You're not going in there to discover new things that are wrong. You were already aware, so you were going in there to correct the wrong. So it is unnecessary for you to go in there and then you start putting it out there that I came in here and then this is what I have realized.
Yes,
You
as
should
if,
have
as if you're not prepared.
Yes, as if you're not prepared. You didn't just wake up and walk in there. You vied for the position for a while. You went on campaigns and consultations. So you should already know what was going on. So he said that he doesn't think it is right to go in there, and then that's when you start making realizations and pushing blames to people and all of that.
Interesting.
And you know what Peter B is doing now is consultation.
Yeah.
He's consulting to know what he's going to do when he gets to office.
Correct.
If Peter B is the kind of man that likes picking on people's error, he would have started it now.
Yes.
But he's more focused on what he's going to do and what he will do when he becomes the president. Now, there's this Igbo adage that said, you can
interpret that for us.
It simply means if your house is on fire, you won't be interested in chasing the rats that is on fire.
Exactly.
Now, he's consulting people, like I said, and what he's doing is he's seeing that Nigeria is in a mess. And once he gets to that place, he doesn't really need to the previous administration did not do this one, did not do that one. No, like I said, that he's consulting. He wants to get the necessary information needed for him to work. Because if he gets there, like in one of our previous show, he's not the Messiah or the Savior that just come and turn the whole system immediately. We're not saying that he's not going to change things, but he needs information. He needs facts.
He needs to know more.
So that once he gets there, he will know what to face first.
Yes.
It's not that you want to put all the fingers in his mouth. Okay, let me tackle the one of insecurity. That one will be undone. He will face this one.
Exactly.
No. So he wants to know these are the pressing ones we need to start with first. I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah, and that's why he has been traveling. He traveled at the onset, specifically consulting, because you need to speak to some of those people that are in diaspora, know what their problem actually is. Some of them have not been to this country for 10, 15, 20 years. They have lost hope entirely. They don't intend coming back,
Exactly.
But when you speak with them, you'll actually know where what is their problem. You know why they have refused to come back, and most of them are wealthy, very wealthy. They can invest in Nigeria, and the issue of unemployment will be a thing of the past.
Exactly.
But we've had yesterday, was it yesterday? Or day Thursday, we had rumors about some people who made some funny rumors about his assassination, assassination attempts. We had something of that nature. It's very laughable though, but his media aide has come to debunk that as a rumor. And I keep asking, why would politicians begin to peddle such a mess?
Like I said, as in, one quality of a failure is they like criticism.
Yeah.
They like picking out fault from another person. That is one quality of a failure. Why are they trying to always look for fault? To me, I call it to be a faultless man when it comes to politics or when it comes to anything about this election of a thing. Okay, if there was an attempt to assassinate P2B, he would have been the one to tell us. Why is it coming from other people? Why is it coming from other source? His media aide in the person of Valentine said P2B is hale and hearty. If he was attacked, he wouldn't have made it for the retreat yesterday.
Yeah.
Because the rumor carries it that it was yesterday that he was attacked. But looking at the principal in the person of P2B, nothing was wrong with him, and he didn't even make mention of that. So who is carrying the rumor? And the people carrying it, does that mean that maybe that ones that planned the assassination of a thing? Exactly, because for you to carry rumor of someone else, that means your plan did not work. The person that they want to assassinate did not even say anything, not even see such thing coming. So why are they not bringing the news? Where is it coming from?
Well,
I think it's basically a propaganda. Like, how people just want to, find fault in a particular candidate in order to project their own candidates. So I think that's just what it is. It's not like any of what happened.
Assassination of the thing.
For me, I think we should be expecting more of this. You get it?
Interesting.
It's normal. But there's one thing I believe, like someone said, he said this this election is no more physical, it's a spiritual thing. I'm of the belief that God is definitely with Peter Obi.
Yes.
So no matter what they do, no matter the angle they're coming from, it won't work.
Yeah.
We're expecting more of this.
Yeah.
Definitely they will come with the worst, but it won't work. And talking about the accusation, the assassination accusation, for me, I believe that. For me, I did not. It wasn't as if I had it from him personally. So. My question is, where is it coming from?
The truth is, whatever anyone will try to do, we know that God is definitely with Peter Obi and Yusuf Datti, because everyone loves them. The youth love them, you know. Everyone across the country loves them, wants them to be their president. And I am not sure anyone would actually want in any way to see him out of the way. All right, because of the love, we saw a lot of rally, 1 million man march in different parts of Nigeria.
Exactly.
Over the weekend, we saw that in Taraba State. Yes, people in Taraba came out a whole lot. I mean, it was massive.
Yeah.
Then in Enugu, we saw a lot of them as well.
There was a total lockdown in Enugu.
Yeah, and
that is more than 1 million.
yes, we also saw in Anambra State, we saw in Onitsha for the second time, and we saw the Oko Polytechnic. The students, they were extremely happy. They were all dressed and happy. Now, the beautiful thing about this rally is that no one is being bankrolled. No one is being paid to come out. People are doing these things voluntarily. A lot of people are so anxious. They are so anxious. They are so eager, you know, to go out there and support him.
Exactly.
But I mean, what do you girls have to say?
Like I said before now, we have been praying. Even, yes, we've been praying that, Father, let your will be done on it. I believe we have come to realize that Peter Obi is actually the will of God on it, and we don't want to take chance. Yes, we don't want to take chance. So definitely the youth and everybody we're marching out. It's Peter Obi. Peter Obi is for us, and Peter Obi will go for. Definitely.
Interesting. We're seeing a lot of people saying they're still going to prepare for the 1 million rally. That is before the campaign. Remember, the campaign will be coming up on the 28th, of this month. Of this month. So we're still seeing a lot of people that are, you know, gearing up to go for another 1 million man rally, some 2 million. I heard Oka will be preparing theirs, I think on the 17th or so. Yes, on the 17th. We've heard a couple of other areas, you know, saying that they are preparing to come out for him. I mean, what do you think about this?
Okay, okay, let me start with Peter. We have not really shown us his we've not seen his manifesto.
Yes.
And people are just clamoring around him, and people wants at the mention of Peter B, everybody wants to jack up and do whatever that
something meaningful.
Thank you. Despite the security constraint. Me, I was at first, when they talk about this 1 million march, I was skeptical because of what happened at the NSAS protest. But because this man is the man of the people, because according to what Joy said, it's the will of God for Nigeria. You know, Bible says that surely they will come in one way and flee in 7 ways. Because God is with him. Despite all the allegations, despite everything, he still stands strong.
Exactly.
Now,
have we heard any allegation? There's no allegation against him.
No,
he has not been able to do anything against him.
More will still come.
Okay.
More will still come. All these ones are just ones that we heard. More will still come. Now, because of he's the man of the moment.
And the man of the people.
Yes. And he's the one that is telling us what we want to hear.
Yes.
Where we want to see.
And most of the politicians who try to do business as usual are not just comfortable with that.
And because of that, they are trying to do something funny.
Big ideas.
Yeah.
So, as in the way people are coming out for him, and like I do say, campaign have not started, and everybody, at the mention of Peter, if you will just let's go and do something that will push him, and like we do tell him, Oga, Ejo, please, our own is for you to occupy that presidency seat. Allow us to face all those people fighting you. That's the thing. I want it for him to wear his eyeglass with his vice Datti and just go and occupy that seat for us and turn Nigeria.
Exactly.
Make Nigeria a better place for all of us. That's the thing. So I think if campaign should start, you will now see full supporters of P2B. Some people are just hiding under the umbrella of campaign have not started. When campaign starts, you will know whether P2B is just a social media content person.
I know they have totally gone away from that. So with what they have seen, nobody talks about being a social because they have seen men on ground.
And they said within 5 months the election that is going to
fizzle out.
5 months and it's still
stronger. Yes. Yesterday as well, we saw in Abia State, in Ohofia, in Abia State, we saw another rally that was very massive as well. You know, we saw a lot of people trooping out, and we've known for some time now in the southeast. We know usually on Mondays movements are being a little bit hampered, but we saw a massive turnout in Ohofia in Abia State yesterday. Now we've seen this thing happening again and again. People are coming out because they believe in his candidacy with Yusuf Datti. They believe in their candidacy, but we just heard from INEC that over 1.4 million people in the southeast are yet to collect their PVC. We talked about collection of PVC in our last program. Yes. And also in the North Central, over 1.46 million people are yet to collect their PVCs. What is actually the problem? Why is it that people are not going to collect their PVCs? What's the problem with us?
You know, we Nigerians, we love rush hours. That's one thing. We love rush hours. In our previous show, we talk about people collecting their PVCs. Yeah. So let's assume that these ones that have not been collected are the ones that are registered January. Let's just assume. But I will advise people out there, please, INEC offices are free now. Yeah. To go and get. Looking at the report that we have for FCT, over 317 people have not collected their PVC.
That's for those who registered from last year, late last year to January this year. Yeah.
Then for Northeast, we have over 838. Then for Southeast, we have over 1.466, and for North Central, 1.480. Men, INEC are not going to eat this PVC. Exactly. This PVC is what will make someone to exercise his or her rights. So that someone will not wake up and say, I'm disenfranchised. You have to go and get your PVC so that you can vote. It's not about Obi. Your PVC is your right. Your PVC is what will make us push this our principal forward for him to be our next president. So I encourage everyone to go get their PVCs because that is our right. That is our right. That is our right.
I think we'll begin to go to houses. Don't you think so? Yes, the ObiDatti family will begin to go to houses to tell families, to tell people.
Because I don't know. It's the issue of PVC collection is something that is very important and it cannot be overemphasized. Because we love Obi. He's great. We have seen him, come out and show us what he can do and what we want him to do. But that is not going to happen if we don't have our PVCs. The bottom line is get your PVCs. Yes. So if you do not have your PVCs, all these things that everybody's saying is a social media thing. Yes, it might happen that that's what it's going to turn out to, and that's not what we want. We have an opportunity now to change things and turn things around. Let it not be that because of me, it's because of you and I that it didn't happen because we didn't get our PVCs. So I think it's very important. It is very, very important. If whatever it is that you have to do, just get to the offices and get your PVCs necessarily.
Okay, for me, I would like to admonish Nigerians to go and pick their PVC. Your PVC is your power. Your PVC is your authority. Go and get your PVC and be ready. Not just, I believe we still have some persons that register 2015, 20.
Yeah, the old ones.
The old ones. They have not collected their PVC now. So what are you waiting for? What are they waiting for? Go get your PVC and start working on it. Don't sit back. Go get your PVC. We are all yearning for new Nigeria. I guess this is your new Nigeria. Go get it. Your PVC is your new Nigeria. Go get your new Nigeria and emphasize your front side.
And I think now everybody's pass gate is going to be your PVC. If you are in church and you want to enter the church, Operation Show Your PVC.
That is a thing at some point. So
everything that looks as if they'll stop doing it. Because if we don't pressurize people to go and get their PVC, it will be there. We know ourselves, so maybe 2 days selection, PVC collection, we want to get our PVC. And end of the day, INEC people did not give us our PVC.
Like you said, they love rush hour. That's it.
All right. At the end of the day, a lot of people will begin to rush to say, "Oh, we couldn't get our PVC." Go now and get your PVC. It's at the INEC office across the country. Go wherever states you registered, the local government you registered. Go, it is there. Go and get your PVC. If you are a believer in a new Nigeria, if you are a supporter of Peter Obi, if you're a supporter of ObiDatti, if you're a supporter of Labour Party, if you are a supporter of the transformation of Nigeria, go and get your PVC, because your PVC is what will bring the needed change you want today. That's our package today. Don't forget to follow us on our various social media handles, on Facebook, on YouTube, and all the social media handles. Join us, bring in people, speak to your parents, speak to your friends, speak to your neighbors. And if you're enjoying this program, keep sharing it, keep liking it, make your comments, draw people to the family. Let us build a strong support base for Peter Obi and ObiDatti. But until then, I don't work.